Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. Dr. Symona Monet joining us here today. Always a great conversation. And I love the new setup. She's the owner of her own company, a spiritual healer, and so much more. And the name of the company, go to the website. It's Dr. Symona. Let me spell it for you. DrSymoneMonet.com. And there's so much to you. How would you describe yourself?
I would say I am a person living on purpose. And I say I'm living on purpose because in the work that I do, I'm serving my purpose. I transitioned my life. I was working in corporate America, and I decided to transition out with COVID and everything like that. And, Spirit had told me a long time ago to go full time into what it is that I have been birthed here to do, which is to heal and empower the masses of people. And it is my pleasure to do that. I've been gifted with intuitive gift, intuition, the gift to heal. And I had those gifts as long as I can remember. And then as I got older, I started to educate myself more. I'm a Reiki master. I'm trained in other energy healing modalities, pranic healing, quantum healing. I'm also trained in hypnotherapy, NLP, emotional intelligence, and much, much more I'm trained in. And so putting all of that together, I've come up with a modality that I have. I call it neurointuitive energy healing, that I work with clients and they get excellent results, rapid results, and lasting results. And so I offer that to my clients. I also, after my clients have healed, just the natural process, I begin to coach them. So the transformational coaching, usually my clients experience a 360 change. I mean, a total turnaround after working with them. Once we're able to remove those blocks, they're able to start to manifest those things that they've always wanted in their life. And so I'm here to help you to do that. And so I'm here today, and we can open up the lines to offer you healing to start on that journey. And also, you can reach out to me, just like Jill was saying, at DrSymonaMonet.com, and reach out to me. Also, my phone number, 517-505-0977, to start that journey. People have gotten amazing results with the work that I do. And I know I went into everything, but usually what I do is I want to honor our ancestors, because I'm also what they call a dibia, which is in African traditional religion is a spiritual doctor. The Igbo tradition is a spiritual doctor. And I was given that title due to the gifts that I have and have been gifted with. And so I just want to give honor. And what I do is what is called libations. And so libations, I have water right here and in this. And I want you also to participate. I know you may not have water, but I also have water here. And what I do is we can just pour libations in honor of our ancestors. And so I would like to just, as I pour, I would like you to call out your ancestors. If you don't call them out, I want you to give honor to all of your benevolent ancestors, because they're always around you. They're always in the room, and they help me to do my work. That's part of the spiritual healing that I do, is because my connection with the ancestors, and even before I'm African American, I'm not African, but even before learning all of these things about honoring our ancestors, I was able to connect, have always been able to connect with my ancestors in the spiritual world. And so I'd love to give honor. I know the last show we didn't give honor to our ancestors, but I would like us to do that now. And so as I pour, you can just call out your ancestors, or you can, in your mind's eye, call out your ancestors. So I would like to just call them out.
Okay.
Grandma Mildred,
Grandpa John, Grandma Rose,
Granddad Dave, Grandma Amanda.
Uncle Michael.
And I'll just give all honor to all of my ancestors as I go down the line. Uncle Keith, Nana, Oshandara. I just give honor to all of my benevolent ancestors that are assisting us today. If we haven't called out your name, please know that we are giving honor to you today and ask you to assist us with all of the work that we're doing today. Thank you so much.
Please help us. Thank you.
Thank you. So I like to do that, and I can feel that you may feel like a shift in the room because the ancestors are always around us. I just want you to let you to know. I'm going to ring my bell, just calling them in. And all of our spirit guides. So I'm just feeling all of the love. And I hope that you're feeling all of the love from your ancestors.
Yes.
Because I want to talk about that today. You know, when I go into a session, I never know what I'm going to talk about. I tell clients, I don't know how that'll go because it's all spirit led, it's intuitive, it's led by our intuition. And so by my intuition, I said ours, but I'm dealing with what I call my entourage, my ancestors, my spirit guides, all those benevolent spirits in the spirit world. And so I just wanted to just speak. I'm so passionate about my ancestors because they helped me in so many ways to do my work. And in talking about them, you know, I just want to offer healing today. Spirit is telling me that there is some people out there that may be listening and they have not. We're talking about we think of all of the good memories that our ancestors, those who have passed, have offered us. But in reality, there's sometimes we have people that we love that has transcended, that we have not settled things with. So I want us to heal that because a lot of times that affects our life. And not healing and not settling with the things that were not settled before they left us. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of us, we feel guilty to even bring that topic up. But I see so many of my clients have issues that has not been resolved when it comes to their ancestors. And so I want you to just know, I want to give you first a word of encouragement to know that it is okay. Your ancestors understand. And a lot of times they're very apologetic for some of the things that may have happened prior to them passing, things that were not settled. I know with me, I was so heartbreaking. I look at I don't even say death. I say more so transcending because we never die. Yeah. I know that from an early age because I've always saw or been able to connect with those who have passed. So, you know, I know that they don't die. They just are existing differently in our lives. And so one of the things that I know personally, I know my mother-in-law, she was a very powerful woman, very powerful spiritualist and healer, also natural born. And one of the things, it was so much we were supposed to do together. So much. We had so many plans. She called me Moonfire because she said I saw like the moon, you know, with my intuitive abilities. But it was so much we were wanting to do. But what was not settled with me is the fact that she passed, and she passed, you know, it was not expected. She was so vibrant. She was so lively, full of life. So I didn't know, it didn't settle well with me that we had not finished the work that we were supposed to do. So I had to settle that with me because there was a little, and I'll be honest, there was a little resentment. Why did you leave me at this time when we were supposed to do so much?
Yeah.
Because she wasn't just a mother-in-law, she was like a mother to me. She had a very loving energy, a mother energy. And so, why did you leave me at this time? And I know a lot of people can identify with that, is that you're thinking, why? Why would you leave me at this time? It wasn't time for you to go. We hadn't settled some of the things that we needed to settle. We hadn't got over some of the things we needed to get over. And so I want to just encourage you to know, if you're talking, talk to those who passed. They will hear you.
Yeah.
They will definitely hear you. You don't have to feel that it wasn't settled, because you can still settle it.
No.
Those things, you can still settle it. And a lot of times our ancestors will show us that they're around. Sometimes you may smell pie. Like for me, for some reason, I'm smelling pie.
Wow.
So I smell pie, so I don't know if, Jill, you have an ancestor that cooked pies, but if you do, they may be wanting to connect with you. And if you smell pies out of the blue, that means that they're around you and trying to communicate with you.
Wow.
And so do you identify with that at all?
Well, yeah, my Aunt Jessie baked pies, and I called her in. She's my mom's aunt. And I remembered her when I was doing it. I haven't talked about her, thought about her in a long time. As an Aunt Jessie, Uncle Joe, she would do a lot of baking. Apple pies were my favorite.
Yes. So sometimes what Spirit is saying, you may smell pies out of the blue without there really any baking going on.
Wow.
And it could be subtle, but that's her trying to communicate with you. And so we have to know the signs and things that communicate. And don't think that it's just your mind playing tricks on you. It is not your mind playing tricks on you. They are present. They are with you. And it's not your imagination. They're really here. I just wanted to speak. Spirit wants me to speak about this today, because a lot of people, they don't think that, things happen. They don't think that it's real. They say, well, I must have been imagining that. Or they may have a dream. I do dream interpretations where the ancestors come and give you messages, or they may just be present.
Yep.
And you feel that, oh, okay, that was just a dream. It wasn't just a dream. It was an actual experience. It really happened.
Wow.
It really happened. And they were really communicating with you. They were really there with you. Remember, they're just existing differently.
Exactly.
Just remember that. I think in our society, if we, Western society, we learn that, once a person is, transcends, they're dead, there's no more. But in many of the belief systems that we have, but that's far from the truth. It is far from the truth. And I think it makes it harder for us when people do transcend, because we'll take on this belief not knowing they are around. They are there. They haven't gone anywhere. So we must understand that. And so we must, if you're sitting there and you may be grieving and you may be thinking, well, I really am at a place that I feel that I lost. You haven't lost anyone.
Yeah.
You have not lost that loved one. They're still with you, and they're here to help you. They can help you more in the spiritual realm than they could while they were here on earth. And so just knowing how to adapt to their new existence, is what we should be trying to adapt to. And so we must be able to do that. And so I encourage people to call. And if there's anything, if you have an ancestor, if you have a situation where someone has transcended and you have not settled that of which you need to settle, I want you to call in today.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, the lines are open. And again, the number 631-205-6605. 631-205-6605. Feel free to ask any question. Just join the line. Dr. Symona Monet here. Again, she can contact your ancestors and people and their energy. And as an intuitive, I mean, it'll be meant to be. So give us a call.
Yes. So the main thing is we have to, that can be healed. And I'm willing to help you to heal that today. I'm willing to help you to settle that today. Now, one thing that comes up, and because I'm here with Jill, one thing that comes up is, when your mother comes to me, and when she comes up, what I see is when you were growing up, there was a high expectations. She was almost like what comes to me is coach. So it's
drill sergeant.
Right. So like a coach, so that comes to me when it comes to your mother. And it was constant back to back. Coach, just like a coach, like you say a drill sergeant. I say coach because my father was a coach. So I think
we all interpret it differently. My mother, make the bed, do the clothes, cleaning. Yes. She was very light, and I became her now with my kids. I never thought I'd be that way because I was so bothered that it had to be so structured. And here I am now living the same life, and I want everything structured. How ironic. Thanks, Mom.
Yes, but one thing about her is she helped you to become who you were.
God bless her.
She helped you to gain success, and she helped you with that. It was growing up that way is not easy. It's not easy growing up that way. And what Spirit says is competition, compete. She put that compete and that drive in you, which is not a bad thing. No, that is not bad at all. And that ambition. She wanted you to get to your maximum level, to as far as you can get. And you haven't gone as far as you can go now.
Really?
You have not reached that pinnacle.
Okay, good.
So your mind is communicate that with you, that you have just scratched the surface. Keep going, Jill.
Okay.
Keep going. She is your biggest cheerleader.
I've always heard that. She's my biggest fan.
Yes. She does not want you sitting down at the sidelines, sitting down on the bench. She does not want that for you.
Because I want to give up. I want to give up. It's so much.
Don't give up.
Single mom, 2 kids, sports.
Going.
Does she want me to go away to Napa and Sonoma Valley?
Yes.
And I'm debating leaving my children for 3 days, and I've never left it. I'm like, should I go or should I not? And I got an invite. It's the weirdest thing. My dream has been to go to Napa, Sonoma. A man appears and asks me to go away with him. I don't even really know him that well, but I'm like, I can't have kids. And then, all of a sudden the babysitter's available. She can watch them 3 days in a row. And I'm like, but this is crazy. My family's going to judge me. You're going to run away with them for 3 days. I need it. And I feel like my mom's sending it.
This is opening the door. This is opening the door for what she is saying you need for your children.
Got it.
She wants to push your children in that direction, because that direction right now with automation and all of those different things is the direction that they need to be in to be the best at their game. She says your oldest son, you have an older son,
8.
Your oldest son is very intelligent, extremely intelligent. And he will do very well when it comes to getting into all of the cutting edge things, and to get him there, push him. Like she pushed you, push him. let all of that stuff out the door because she said, well, that is what you needed. She said that is what you needed to be where you are. Push those kids. She wants you to push those kids like she pushed you.
Okay.
So that they can be the best. They can be the best. Get out of the depression. Get out of the funk. And concentrate on being the best. Concentrate. Get back in that mode where she was able to coach you, where she was able to push you so that you are able to coach and push your kids.
Yes.
She said, get in that mode. And she said, Jill, dress up. Get back to being pretty again. Not that you're not pretty, but
I didn't get my nails done for 6 months. I just got them done 3 weeks ago because I went on a family vacation. I ripped out all my hair extensions. I finally put them back in. I feel pretty again. I stopped feeling pretty.
She said, Jill, I want you to be pretty again. I am right here with you. I am right here with you. And I'm here to coach you. Your job is not done. And I want you to push those kids.
Okay.
You, like I did you.
Yeah, okay.
She doesn't feel bad about the way she raised you, but she does apologize that it did. Sometimes it got to the level that it could be hurtful to you, that it could be a little traumatic to you. But she was wanting you to, at all times, be able to break the glass ceiling. At all times.
Okay.
So keep going. You are not finished. Your work is not done at all. There is so much more for you. Like Spirit is showing me the sky. And it's almost like, how you see the sky and then there's the clouds or something like that.
Up.
But the sky is so, like, there's no limit. The sky is just no limit. There's not even any clouds in the sky at all. Oh. There's no limit. Whatever it is you want. And she's going to assist you with getting there. She will assist you with getting there. I see you with your own program, your own TV program that you've started. I see that. But the sky is the limit. And not only that, even broader than that. I'm not familiar with broadcasting and things, but maybe a network, or it's broader than that. So the sky's the limit. Just stopping, it's almost like an empty space. So when I feel like an empty space, that means you have so much more to expand into. Just a whole lot more.
Is she going to send me the right man to help me, or I have to do this all alone and I'll be alone forever? I've never been able to find true love. I've had a first
You're
love by myself.
When you stop looking for true love, you're going to find true love.
Okay.
In this process, one thing that I noticed with the ancestors and me working with the ancestors and just the spiritual realm, you ask for it, forget about it. Do what she's asking you to do as far as motivating yourself,
my kids and
motivating your kids. He's going to see that and he's going to come. The right man is going to come. Not just anyone. Spirit was showing me a younger interest, a younger interest. That's not a serious thing, okay? If you're not already dealing with a younger individual,
I never have.
If he comes along, that's not a serious thing. But I'm seeing a younger, very interest, very handsome, but it's not a serious, pass that, what I'm saying? Pass that on.
I don't want to waste my time. I know, but yeah.
Pass it on.
I usually do older. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, but I see a younger interest comes around you, a younger gentleman.
Okay.
He's
Thank you.
very interested, but he's not on your level.
Got
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Very handsome, very
Eh,
charming,
that's nothing
not
for
on your
me.
level.
It's
You
not
know,
looks, it's personality. But yeah, I need
yeah, but it's, he's very charming. So
careful.
it, anyone could say, like, he's very charming. That's what comes. But even if you had a thought, I would think different.
Okay, he's a
Just to
he's
say,
closer.
not to go that route,
Okay.
because it's someone else that is going to come, that is going, you're not going to expect it. It's going to be while you're doing your work, while you're taking care of your children,
Yep.
while you're motivating, you're going to be totally, just focused on what you're doing. And along comes this man that is going to be wonderful. So, don't even think about pursuing or thinking about, okay, is this man gonna come, or should it's gonna come. The main thing is to concentrate and focus on you. Focus on you getting back
To
the
my old
motivation,
self. Back to the
your
Jill
old self. Yes,
that mom
that
was
your
so proud
mom.
of.
Yes, all of the coaching, all of the, like you said, the drill sergeant. Remember those things and do it for yourself.
For
Your
me.
mom said you have all of the tools now.
Yeah.
She taught you the way you can motivate yourself. You can pick yourself up. So every day you should be writing down what it is that you want to do and pursuing it aggressively. And so that is what your mom is telling you. You have to do that. You have to. There's too much that you have so much talk, because when God is blessing us, or spirit is blessing us, however you look at it, the universe is blessing us.
Yeah.
You have so much expanded space, so much space around you, that spirit is saying, you have so many opportunities.
Oh.
You just have to go after it.
All right. I'm going. I'm going.
Don't
I'm
just
going.
stop.
I'm going, and I'm going to be a little selfish this time. I always worry about the kids. I'm going to go away myself. I'm going to do something, take charge, and leave them for 3 days. I'm
Yes.
scared. I'm going to do it. I have someone.
Yes.
It's like stars are aligned. I never have anyone to watch my kids. It's just me. There's a dad figure that comes around every now and then, but he slept at their house 5 times last year. So it's just me. So I got someone who's going to watch my kids. I'm going to go. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Go. You have to go, because it's part of getting you back into the swing of things. Yes. You have to go, and the kids are okay.
They're going to be fine.
As a matter of fact, because I have my kids, we're the same age. I'll be 45 in September. Okay. And so I have 2 generations. I have a 21-year-old, and then I have my little kid. I have the 3, yes, he'll be 4, 3, 7, and 5. And so it's like they're around me so much. Every chance, if I'm not working, they're around me. If I am, because I work from home, sometimes when I am, because I have intuitive science, but I also have a nonprofit. So if I'm doing work in the nonprofit, they're around me. They're always around me. And it came to the point where I had to say, I'm going to let them go on some field trips by themselves, because they become so codependent to being there all the time.
I sleep with my kids, the 3 of us. I'm trying to get them out of my bed. It's not easy. Back and forth. I'm like you. I'm a mom, but I need my space back, and it's time to make time for me.
For some reason, our generation has really started to, we coddle our kids. Our parents didn't do that.
No.
Our parents.
I apologize, Dr. Monet. We have to go. We're out of time. I haven't even paid attention to the clock. How do we reach you? Tell us quick, and we'll figure.
Okay,
we'll
it's 517-505-0977, and my you can reach me at drsymonamonet.com. DRSYMONAMONET.com. You can reach me anytime, and I can offer healing and insight to you, just like Jill. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to talk again.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.